how to transform unique Dollar Tree pieces into a coffee table. Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be working with Dollar Tree trays. Now, these are the gold Dollar Tree trays, and I love how sturdy these trays are, and I have always wanted to use it for something other than just serving snacks or keeping it in the kitchen. But I like to think outside the box, especially with trays like this that are sturdy, depending on how they are used for a project. Now, this cannot stand on its own if it's going to be used as a table. As you can see, it's going to fall. It has no balance whatsoever. So what I thought about doing was adding two of the trays together. I'll be using a strong adhesive to glue them together and leave them overnight to dry. After gluing the first set, I noticed that the tray is not really flat all round. So what I noticed was that it only meets at the top and at the bottom. So just to make sure that I don't waste the adhesive, I'm going to be adding the adhesive just at the top and at the bottom where the trays will meet. Now, if you look at the sides, you can clearly see how open it is. That's why it's much better to add the glue at the top and at the bottom. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. So I got 16 of these trays, and joining two together would give me 8. And I'm going to be making an octagon shape with these 8 pieces. I left them overnight to set properly, and then I carefully set out how the trays are supposed to look for a table and traced out the shape on a foam board to make it easy for me to know exactly how these pieces are going to be glued together. I'll be using a black corrugated board that I got from Michael's craft store. And with this board, I'm going to be cutting it into small pieces that I'm going to use to add them up together. I chose this particular board because it's plastic, which is strong, and corrugated as well to make it easy for me to actually make a fold with it and still have a straight line, but strong, that will be able to hold the pieces by the sides. Now that I've made my cut, I'm going to make another one in the middle, a slight groove that's not going to go all the way to the bottom because I would like to fold this to make it easy to attach 2 trays together. Now this is pretty strong and it's going to be really hard to rip this apart except you use a sharp object on it. The next thing I did was to try to see how I can use this to join 2 of what I have together. But doing it this way is going to be a little bit tricky, only because I might not get the shape that I want. So what I did was to put the trays back the way they were before on the foam board, before adding them together with a corrugated plastic board that has been cut into strips. This is gonna go right inside here, like this. And I chose a black board so that it would just hide itself in there. I'll be using a strong adhesive and a hot glue gun to glue them together. At the bottom is a white foam board that I'm also going to be gluing to the bottom parts of the tray with a strong adhesive. Now this is just to make sure that the trays all stay together at the bottom as well as the sides. I'll be using a black paint to cover up the adhesive that's showing. To make this even stronger, I got Dollar Tree adhesive that I'm going to be applying to the plates from the inside. And this is transparent, so even when it's dry, you won't see it. I left it overnight to set properly, and now I have a sturdy shape for a coffee table. I'm going to turn this upside down and cut off the excess board. This coffee table is for a small space, but if you want yours to be bigger, you have to use more trays. And you can imagine this on a larger scale. It'll be so pretty. All you need to do is just place a glass on top and you're done with the coffee table. You can leave this the way it is and it will still look pretty because the trays themselves pop. Now I thought about making something more glamorous in the middle, and I wasn't too sure if it was going to look okay, so what I did was to cut pieces of a poster board, spray painted them gold, and I'm taking this route because I want these to be attached and not make it permanent because I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. So after this was spray painted, I'm going to be covering it with confetti from Dollar Tree. I'll be using Mod Podge on the spray painted board and sprinkling confetti over it. The confetti comes in 3 colors, but I'll be using just the gold for this project. I did this for the other cutout pieces, and when it was dry, I simply attached them to the middle of a tray so that it would be easy for me to remove them if I didn't like them. But hey, it turned out okay, and I love it. I like to show you guys what this looks like with and without all the glam in the middle so that you can pick whichever one you want and try it out in your home. Remember that this design can be made in a much larger scale using more trays for a larger living room. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Now don't forget to like it and share it with your friends and families as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button.